Hello, and welcome to the sneak peek into our Schindler's List, Real History and Fiction tour. Let's get started. Nazi Germany invaded Poland on September 1st, 1939. Krakow was occupied 6 days later. Oskar Schindler arrived in the city the following day, looking for business opportunities. By that time, he had become a Nazi party member and an agent of the German military intelligence. His first sales office was here in that building behind me. This is a real story. In the film, Oskar Schindler comes to the Jewish council to look for Izhak Stern, the accountant. He walks up the staircase into the main meeting room where he sees a lot of Krakow Jews. And he walks into that room with one question: who is Izhak Stern? That's how they meet in the film. What's the real story? In real life, Oskar Schindler was introduced to Izhak Stern by one of the founders of the pots and pans factory. The Jewish Council existed during the war indeed, and this building was one of its addresses. Within the first 15 minutes of the film, we see the Krakow Jews moving into the ghetto. Yes, that's the bridge, which was filmed by Spielberg. Spielberg filmed all of the episodes related to the Krakow Ghetto here in Kazimierz, Krakow's historic neighborhood. Why didn't he film in the neighborhood which actually served as the Krakow Ghetto and which lasted till our days almost intact? We're gonna explain during our tour. The hospital, the main ghetto square, allocation of the flats and distribution of work permits. All of the episodes were filmed here. This is the lane where Spielberg filmed the episode with Poldek escaping the ghetto through the sewage pipes during the ghetto's liquidation. In fact, this episode is based on the real story of the ghetto's doctor. The main ghetto's entrance gate was here, and it was modeled on the original gate. Here is the photograph of the original gate. The ghetto wall was recreated, modeled on the original. Here is the largest fragment of the original wall, which lasted till today. The real ghetto was in another historic neighborhood across the river. Only a few episodes were filmed there, including the most memorable and known one, with the girl in the red coat. In the film, she starts her walk here in this lane, walks by these houses, and goes into the other lane, into this one. The houses are still here. Not much has changed since after the war. Spielberg filmed all of the episodes related to the Plaszow camp here in the Liban quarry. Today, this spot is part of Krakow's cinematographic heritage, which is really hard to find. Let's discover what's left here from the settings built by Spielberg for the film. These structures were built at the turn of the 20th century by two Jewish businessmen who founded here the Liban quarry and the most modern for that time cement factory. They were used by Spielberg in the film settings. You can see this road in the film. It was created for the sake of the film, paved with Jewish tombstones, as well as these two electricity poles, which were designed for the film settings. These are just a few places and stories that we cover during our tour connected with the film. Where was the Schindler's flat in Krakow? Does the building still exist? Who worked as Spielberg's consultants on the film set? Join our Schindler's List, Real History and Fiction tour to find it out.